In this video, Kevin and I are doing a wrap up of our food likes and dislikes for a year. It's hard to believe we've been doing this for a year. We started at an odd time. I know most people go from January to December, but of course I have to be the weird one, and I started saving in the middle of the year. So we started with last July, and we've gone through 12 months. We did not start saving physical boxes to show you until what, December?
December.
So I'm going to tell you just verbally what our favorites, likes, dislikes for each month until we get to December, and then we will be able to actually show you packages so that you can see what we're talking about. So back in July of 2017.
Are we going to do all dislikes now?
Yes, let's do all dislikes.
Okay, we'll start with the dislikes.
Yeah,
so
we're
go
gonna,
ahead.
for the entire year, we're gonna give you the things that we disliked, and then at the very end, we're gonna tell you the thing that we disliked the most for the entire year. Okay, so in July, we disliked the very most the Great Value Mango Snack Bites, and they came in a clear plastic package. They were little bitty snack bites. They were like bars that had been cut up,
yeah.
But they were mango, and they were just terrible.
Awful. Tasted like bad fruit.
Terrible. Gave those away. In August, the dislike was the Mochi Green Tea Halo Top. And many of you have tried it, and you thought it was horrible too. I'm sorry that you wasted your money on it.
And we've also been told that don't judge all that kind of tea by that flavor, because that is not representative of the entire flavor of that tea.
Exactly.
Because people have said that's really good tea, actually.
Yes,
but I don't know.
This ice cream was just terrible.
Bad representation.
In September, our biggest dislike was the Pancakes and Waffles Halo Top ice cream.
It was bad.
It was really bad, and I wish my sister had asked me, hey, what flavor should I get? Out of all the Halo Top flavors, she picks that one.
Oh, really?
Yes, she picked that one, and it's just terrible.
Well, it sounds good on paper.
Yes, but it's just not a good flavor.
It's not good in your mouth.
In October, we did not have any dislikes for that month. If you watch that video, there's no dislikes. In November, our dislike was the Barton's Peppermint Cookie Creams. And they were out for, in November, but they were out for the Christmas season because they came out early. And they were these just like little cookies, and they didn't have a good flavor.
Yeah.
So now we can start showing you boxes.
So for January, one of our dislikes was this Quest bar. The birthday cake coated protein bar, and I probably blocked it from my mind. I don't remember how bad it was. Do you?
It was pretty bad.
Yeah. I don't remember that one. And then we got January, we need February. February was this.
The Bobo's Mini Coconut Bar. Yes.
Ooh, I remember that.
The Bobos. All Bobos have been bad to us.
We didn't have any really good. We didn't have a good.
No luck with the Bobos. No.
And March was the Halo Top oatmeal cookie. But this is the dairy-free coconut milk version.
Yes,
not
this
the
is the vegan. I love the regular oatmeal cookie. It's absolutely delicious. But this, since it was soy-free vegan, no.
It wasn't good. Okay, and then for April, it was the Loft House Cake Bite cookies.
And you would think those would be good. They look wonderful.
No, they look really good.
And they were terrible.
They had a really bad aftertaste.
Terrible little cookies.
Didn't they have an aftertaste?
Yes.
Yeah. For May, this was something me and Andrew tried. It was the Jack Link's Tender Bites Flamin' Buffalo Chicken. I think that's one of the most disgusting jerkies I've ever had in my life.
And Kevin likes Jack Link's.
And I like buffalo chicken. Mm-hmm. Did you try one of these? Did we get you to try a bite of this? I can't remember if you did or not, but it was really, really bad. And then from June, which is actually our entire year dislike, not because it's the freshest dislike, it's because it was the worst dislike.
It's the worst out of the whole year.
And it's no surprise to you if you watch the channel. It's the Oprah cauliflower crust pizza.
Out of every single thing we tried this year, this one, it was literally, I told Kevin I would rather eat a whole pint of that Mochi green tea Halo Top.
Which is pretty bad.
than eat one of these pizzas.
Yeah.
I just, they were just terrible.
Well, most of the things you eat that we kept, the other things we dislike, you eat it and it's kind of gone. This stays around with you for hours and hours and hours. Even if you don't eat that much of it, a couple bites and you are tasting that cauliflower for hours.
Yes, it ruins your whole night.
Unless you just really like cauliflower. If you love
like cooked cauliflower,
then you might like that.
You would like that.
But it's not our thing.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we would avoid if you don't like cauliflower. Okay.
Now, I've told you before, Kevin has a Lunchtime review channel. It's a completely separate channel where he reviews frozen meals for lunch. He also has been going out to eat once a week, which won't be included in the favorites probably. I mean, next year he might have a favorite fast food that he ate of the year. I don't know. We'll see.
It's hard for me to keep track of. They all taste good.
So far they have. So for his Lunchtime review, he didn't have any for the month of July. In August, it was a Jimmy Dean loaded baked potato breakfast bowl.
It's good.
That he liked. In October, September he didn't have one. In October, it was a Screaming Sicilian I'm Single Mambo Italiano.
The little pizzas, the little individual pizzas.
Yes. And in November, it was a Devour white cheddar mac and cheese with bacon. And so now...
And the Devour meals, almost all those are
we
really
have a
good.
visual of the ones you like. Do
Now,
the like first.
Okay. I have in December, one of my favorites, I gave this a 4.5 out of 5, was the bacon topped meatloaf by Devour. Really, really good meal. And then you have the Banquet Mega Meals. This one is the boneless fried chicken. It was also excellent. Did I write down the review? I didn't say what
you
it
wrote
was. This
January.
was for January. And then for...
February.
No, for March. I don't have a February one, I don't think.
Oh, that was in March. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a February one. For March, I have this Rayburn Southwest steak. It was excellent. It was very, very good. And then for April was the Boston Market Swedish meatballs. Also very, very good. Restaurant quality food. And then for June, I had the P.F. Chang's Dan Dan noodles, which were also excellent. And these were really good flavor. My favorite, though, for the entire year, if you can get it in your area, it's sold at Walmart, is the Rayburn sandwich. It's very, very good. It tasted like a fresh made sandwich that you would get from a deli or something. I mean, it was really, really good. And it's refrigerated, it's not frozen, so they only last for, a week or two after you buy them. So you have to eat them relatively quick, but they're excellent. All the Rayburn sandwiches actually are pretty good. They have some frozen ones too. They're really good.
And what about your dislike Lunchtime review?
The only saved one dislike, so I must have really hated it. Like this is one I think, I don't even think I finished eating it. It was so bad.
You didn't.
This is the Simple Truth Southwestern style omelet bites, and the texture and the flavors were so vile that I could not eat them at all. And they were expensive too, $3.90 for these. So I tried other Simple Truths and they were okay, not great, but they were okay. This one was by far the worst. So the omelet bites, avoid the Southwestern ones.
So now we're going back to our likes, things that we liked in the year, and each month. Kevin would have his favorite like, and I would have my favorite like. There were a couple of months where we had like a family like, where we both enjoyed something together.
It's like we need to include that. Yeah.
Yes. So, so we'll get to the visuals when we hit December, but for right now, I've written them down. In July, my favorite out of all the things that we did the video, if you watch the videos, you'll see everything. But out of everything we showed you in July, I like the Anastasia Confections rum coconut patties. And actually, Kevin liked those too.
I did too.
They're excellent. Any of those Anastasia Confections
really
coconut patties you can get, they're awesome. I just happen to really like rum. So
you do. You've liked that.
I like the rum.
And mine was the Simple Truth Salted Caramel, which you can still get. I'd still buy. I mean, occasionally I'll buy those. Those are still really good. They're full of caramel, so they're really good.
Nowadays you have a different favorite salted caramel. I don't know.
I do, but
we'll talk about it.
We'll get there.
Okay. In August, my favorite was the Publix almond bars. I could eat those all the time. If we had a Publix here, I would be buying
Those
almond
are
bars
good.
constantly.
Yeah.
They have the most wonderful flavor and texture. That was the best thing out of that month.
And mine was the Halo Top candy bar ice cream, which I still like. I still like the Halo Top candy bar quite a bit.
In September, my favorite was the Little Debbie pumpkin spice rolls, and it's
Those were
nice
good.
to know that those come out around September. I love them, could eat them all the time.
And mine was the apple pie Oreos, which Tammy also liked.
I like
a lot.
them too.
I think I ended up eating them all, but I think Tammy
But
liked
I like them too. In October, my favorite was the Krusteaz sweet potato pie.
which is surprising.
You would not believe too the comments on that sweet potato pie, because apparently people believe that a sweet potato pie, a good sweet potato pie, cannot come in a box mix.
And that's probably true.
I promise
it was
you,
really good though.
It can, and that is a good. It's a
Well, and some people said you have to have this on it. You can't. A real sweet potato pie has this. You know, you had those kind of comments.
It was
too.
fantastic.
It was
and,
very good.
and you can't knock it until you've tried it.
That's right. And mine were the mystery Oreos, which ended up being Fruity Pebbles, which we guessed. We knew exactly what they were.
Yes.
Those, I would still eat those today. Those are really good. You like those too.
I like those anyway.
Yeah.
The Fruity Pebbles.
One of
Oreos.
Fruity Pebbles is like not my favorite, but it's definitely in my top 5.
For November, my favorite was the Hershey's Gold. And the
And
reason
still one of your
the
favorites.
reason I picked that is because I'm still eating those today. I still love those.
Yeah.
We tried to pick out favorites that we would buy all the time.
And mine are the Lay's Stacks jalapeno pepper jack potato chips, the ones that come in the plastic container.
Yes. And now we're getting to a visual. December. And these were some hard choices, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
In December, I picked the C's Awesome Peanut Brittle Bars.
Those are good.
Sarah sent me these from California, but I would eat these all the time. If we had these available here, people have asked me, what's your favorite candy bar? This would be a favorite candy bar. This is what I would choose. And they're low calorie. They're only 150 calories each. You would never know that. Okay.
And mine are the Dare Viva Puffs, the fudge version of these. I ate the whole box of these. These are the marshmallow with the chocolate fudge in the bottom of them. You can see a picture of them right there. These were wonderful. Not only is the marshmallow really good and soft and sweet, but the cookie on the bottom was a good flavor, and you really could taste the fudge. So these were excellent.
Those are made in Canada, and if you're wondering where you can buy those in our area, check Tuesday Morning and Big Lots. Yes, for the Dare brand. Yeah. Dare has, I don't think they've ever let us down.
No, they've all been pretty good.
Yeah,
some of them have been better than others, but they've all been
good. It's a good brand.
Yeah.
Okay, in January, this was sent from Laura and Raphael in the United Kingdom. This was hard to choose because back in December, I had a Paul Hollywood that was the chocolate cake and the chocolate icing. Honestly, that was just as good as this one. This is the deluxe.
And just the brittle bar edged it out.
The brittle bar weighed out, yes. Because I had saved the chocolate icing and the chocolate Paul Hollywood cake too, but I had to pick that brittle bar. But this was for January. This is the salted caramel icing, and then the seriously chocolatey fudge cake mix Paul Hollywood. This is
good.
In the United Kingdom. If you can get this, bet you would not go to a bakery if you could bake this at home. It is delicious.
Unless you just didn't want to do the work.
Yeah, it's the delicious cake. And
mine was the General Mills peanut butter chocolate blasted shreds. And Mish just sent me another box of these, and I've already finished those. So these are excellent. If you like peanut butter at all, and I like peanut butter, but it's not like one of these things I have to desperately eat all the time. These are still really, really good, especially if you like shredded wheat at all. And these aren't really hard shredded wheat like shredded wheat is. These are a nice softer shredded wheat, so they don't hurt your mouth. So these are excellent.
For the family, for both of us, a favorite in February, we found the Young's Seafood, the haddock fillets.
Oh, yeah.
Out of all that the Young Seafood sells, this is the best. And we cannot even get these in our town. We have to go to the next town over to that Walmart and bring them back home in a cold bag. That's how much we like them, because they do not sell these at our Walmart.
And I've been cooking these, I keep them in the freezer. I've been cooking these in the air fryer for 9 minutes and flip it over and do 9 minutes on 400 degrees. It works. It's beautiful and crispy.
It doesn't smoke?
No, well, I put water in the bottom. So I put water in the bottom of the pan so make sure it doesn't smoke, just to be sure. But yeah, it's excellent. And you don't have to heat your whole oven up. Those air fryers work really good for that kind of stuff.
Right. So that was a favorite for the family in February.
Yeah, that's just an overall favorite.
But for me, this is going to look odd showing you this for a February. But this Silke in Germany sent us a box, and it took forever to get here. It just did. It
had shipping issues.
It had shipping issues. So these were out for Christmas. However, I tried them in February. These are the Jamaican rum Santa Claus in town brand.
Yeah, they're basically rum balls.
And
chocolate rum balls.
When she sent these, it was hilarious because when I opened the box, they were like this flat.
And they were all squished together.
And you would have thought, I thought I'm not going to be able to eat those. There's no way. But I opened up the package and I pulled them out, and you could take each one of them apart, and I ate all of them.
Yeah, they were good.
Flat or not flat, I ate them all.
I'm not a huge fan of rum like you are, but they were really good. Mine were something more normal. Mine were strawberry banana wafers by Voortman. And Voortman, this is probably one of my favorite Voortman's cookies, wafer cookies, is the strawberry banana. They are all the Voortman's products are really, really good. Have we had a bad Voortman's? I don't know that we've had one we really didn't like.
Sugar-free.
The sugar, yeah, but that's not a regular Voortman.
No.
So out of all the regular Voortmans, all of them are really good. But this is by far the best one if you like strawberry banana.
And the sugar-free aren't bad. They're just plain compared to the regular ones. Okay, in March. For March, I'm going to pick one. I picked one that anybody can get. These are the Reese's Eggs, peanut butter eggs. They come out around Easter to put in Easter baskets, and if you're an American, then you've had these, I hope.
I would think so.
I hope so.
And mine is the Great Value Cajun Trail Mix. No surprise there if you watch the channel regularly. I buy it pretty often. Once I run out, I pretty much have to make sure I buy another bag.
In the grocery halls, it's a constant once he's run out. This for April, this is the Stonewall Kitchen Peach Amaretto Jam. Josh sent me these. He sent me like 6 jars of these. Yeah. He's the one that started this addiction. But I love this, the peach amaretto jam. I think it's absolutely, I could eat it every day.
Yeah, it is. It's not my thing, but you love it. And then mine was the kettle corn Oreos, which Tammy also liked too.
Yes, I like those.
These were really, really good and had a good kettle corn flavor, so that's what made them, and they're very sweet, super sweet. So these are definitely my favorites.
That's a constant in the videos. Sirens
and Guido snoring usually.
Yeah, he's probably in the kitchen. He doesn't even know where we are. In May, we have another family one that we both liked. If you ever tune in for Dinner with the Duns on Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, we tried this Bertolli Tuscan style braised beef with gold potatoes. We absolutely love this meal. It was very, very filling. It's only 270 calories for the package. So we were telling Andrew about it, and it's like, you just eat the whole thing. Just the whole thing for a meal. It's a lot of food, isn't it?
It is. It was really good.
And it was very, very delicious.
And we scorched it a little bit and got the beef a little scorched. Mm-hmm. That was like...
It was a very, very good meal.
Yeah.
So that was a family favorite for May. And then for me personally, Laurie sent me this from Texas. It's another peach, amaretto peach pecan preserves. This is made by Fisher and Weiser. And the difference in this one was it's a little stickier than the Stonewall Kitchen, and it has little pieces of pecans in it. It was absolutely delicious.
And mine, you probably wonder where it's been, is the chili cow. This bigger one is the peanut butter, which was my favorite that month. Still like the peanut butter. I think I like the caramel better nowadays, the caramel version of this, but I'm gonna say something right now. I've been eating these pretty regularly for like a nighttime snack. They have gotten progressively not worse tasting, but the the texture has become worse as they went on. When we first got these, occasionally you get these little hard, like little balls, like little hard sections.
Hard sections, yeah.
Now, like I got one the other day, and over half of it was just hard as a brick. And I mean, that's weird because the rest of it's very soft and creamy, and then the other half is like very hard, frozen hard as a brick, which tells me that it's not a temperature thing because the other half's fine. So there's something in there, they're not mixing it well, there's something going on with whatever's in that product.
And I've had that too. I've experienced the same thing. And
it's weird because you can't even hardly put your spoon through it. I mean, literally, you have to just like...
You just have to stick it in your mouth.
Put this huge hump, but they've gotten bigger and bigger to where it's half the thing is hard. You can't put it in your mouth. So while it's still a favorite, it's not as favorite as it was at one time.
Right.
Because they've let something go on with their quality.
They've dropped down a notch.
They have, but I still like them. The flavors are still really, really good.
So for mine, for the month of June,
last one.
This is going to be the Nature Valley Crunchy Peanut Butter Dark Chocolate.
Those are really good.
I love these. I didn't expect to like them as much as I did because they say dark chocolate.
But they really weren't dark.
No, they weren't really dark. You didn't get a bitterness or anything like that from them. They were delicious.
And mine, may or may not surprise you, is the Mike Sells Movie Theater popcorn, or movie theater butter puff corns. And these are like popcorn, but they're puffy. They're puffy corn snacks, basically. Super, super buttery. I mean, I get a bowl and just fill it up because you get 3 cups is 190 calories of this. So that's 3 cups is a lot.
It's a lot.
And they don't weigh hardly anything. It's 32 grams. It takes a lot to make 32 grams. This whole bag, which is filled up to here when you get it, has 5 servings in it. So you get you got a lot of chips with your money.
So now you're probably wondering what our favorite foods for the entire year. Out of these things that we have showed you or that we talked about earlier, what is your favorite thing for the entire year? So did you give a lunchtime review for the entire year?
I think I did. The Rayburns was my for the whole year.
The Rayburns. Yeah. Okay, do you have a favorite? Do you have it in mind? Okay. Mine
is going to be the thing I would buy and still buy regularly and will continue to buy until I get sick of it, is going to be the Great Value Cajun Trail Mix. I bought other store versions of this, and I keep this one overall. Some aspects of other stores are better than this one, but overall, this one has the best flavor. It's not too hot, but it's hot enough to be spicy. You know, it's just a really good mix. I wish their little sesame sticks were a little fatter, like the Target brand was, but still, they're excellent in here.
And mine is going to be the Stonewall Kitchen Peach Amaretto Jam. I've said before that I could eat this every single day on toast.
You went through 6 jars of it.
Yeah,
continuously.
I did. Yeah, nonstop, 6 jars. Yes, and I had 2 of my own at the time. And 2 of your own. That's right. So yeah, because I had already bought some. So this Stonewall Kitchen for the entire year. This is something that it's just one of those things. Even though I love the other things, this is something that would be in every single day. You know, you wouldn't eat a Paul Hollywood cake every single day.
Right, exactly.
But you're gonna eat some jam on your toast.
And I eat this trail mix every night,
single
first
day.
Night. Yep.
So that's it for the year-end review. This is the first time that we've ever done this before, so you know I'm sorry that I didn't start saving physical packages until halfway through the year, but I will try to do better for the upcoming year.
We're already saving for the next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please like it. Please give it a like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you enjoy this kind of thing, then please subscribe, because every single month we've been doing these likes and dislikes, and they've been fun for us, you know.
Looking back at some of this over the past year, it's like, oh yeah, I remember when we tried that. That was good, or that was really bad. Or,
and it's fun to look back at the holiday stuff, you know, stuff that you had during the holidays and stuff like that. So I'm sure I slipped up on some things, didn't save some things I should have saved. Kevin probably, I'm sure there were some lunchtime reviews he could have put in there that he didn't. But we'll try to do better in the next year. Like I said, this is our first time. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.